Welcome back. Welcome back. Oh boy. Hope you guys doing alright. Beautiful, misty sort of night. I know I am. You know? Still alive. All that good jazz. Oh man. So I'm relaxing, chilling, you know, just doing my thing. And I'm playing my game, right? And it's so crazy how you learn one thing from one thing and it teaches you about another, you know? Like a lot of people say games are useless or stupid, but nothing is useless or stupid. It's all in the way you take it, look at it, and get from it. For me, playing video games so long, especially online, is to show you how other people think and what they think of. Because on the game, everyone takes their mask off. See, in the virtual world, everyone's who they really want to be. If you want to be a racist and you want to fucking say shit, that's where you go to do it. That's where everyone does it, right? If you want to spew whatever hatred or take your anger out and blame other people, and you know, it used to be so we can get together because you were the people that either got picked on or you weren't a star athlete. You couldn't make the army. You was too weak to be gangster, you know what I mean? But you still like the pum pum and you like the fucking concept of shit because you're a man or a woman, you know? And the virtual world, I realized, gave a lot of people the opportunity to do that. And people come on with masks, though. They just take a layer off, I should say, because a lot of people pretend they're racist on there and spew their venom, you know? And that doesn't bother me because, you know, I get it, you know? What I gather, though, that was the first thing I started learning about online. Then I started gathering more information by thinking, you know? Everything's a test subject for me. Everybody's a test subject. And the more and more I started paying attention to other things like normal people, I started realizing this aggravation, this anger that's growing inside majority of men and now women. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of women play video games. It's kind of weird. Like, how many women and men like the same things, but those men and women don't like each other for some weird reason. I don't know. Anyway, so as a gamer, I've always, like, I loved games because it gave me to be a chance to be, you know, a soldier, a fucking basketball player, a football player. It gave me a chance to go out into the wild and build things, build a house and build, like, a lot of men don't just play video games just to fucking feel like pum pum and I'm number one. Like, I remember this one game called Fallout, one of the dopest games that ever came out because not only is the storyline really good and it has to do with like real life and the recurring theme of humanity destroying itself, and all the fucking regular ass people got to deal with the dumb shit of a couple of dumb fucks, and then a whole bunch of dumb fucks that believe those dumb fucks, and then those dumb fucks make it really fucked up for everybody. You know, sort of like what the Bible kept saying. And so I love that game. I love playing that game for a couple years. That's how GMB TV even got built, because this game allowed you to not only play a storyline like normal games, but it was based off of you can have a choice to be a good guy or a bad guy. Deeper than most games. Most games you just choose it. I'm on the good guy, I'm on the bad guy, and then you take that road. This game depended on everything you did, made you who you were. You know? Every conversation you have with somebody, you can talk shit, you can talk smart, you can, you know, negotiate situations where you think you gotta hurt somebody, but you cannot hurt them, but because they did certain things, you know? And I loved watching other people beat this game to see what they would choose. So, I like that game a lot because it gives information on the regulars, you know? How us everyday people think, and it's really sad though. So a lot of people are very, very, a lot of people are good. I really truly believe there's more good people, I could be wrong, than bad people, but there's less moral people than any one of those groups. And that's what's important. See, being good and not having morals means eventually you're going to be bad. Because you're going to favor your fucking side so much that you're going to be willing to do what the other guys did to get what you want now. Anyway, so as I played this game, and you had to go back out into the world that was destroyed, and, you know, now there's no nothing. There's no governments, and there's only the people and their factions, and the factions are started from people that survived, you know, and there's many different levels of it. There was like an army faction, because of course the army's gonna survive fucking Armageddon, nigga. It ain't dumb. And the people, they'll survive, and they'll have their faction, and then whatever mutations, they'll survive, and then they'll have their factions, and then whatever believers and religious, they'll have their, you get it? So then everybody had all these factions, and all the regular people that survived, you know, there's always more of them than anybody. So, you know, people want to bring back reality, the world, want to turn the lights back on and shit, you know, because now you're living in Noah's days. Now everything is just a ruin. And everybody's got to sit there and be like, yo, remember back in the day? Remember that TV? Remember those things you should drive around? Man, we used to pick these little phone things up and talk to them. See, and they thought shit was going back. And I don't know how that story ends, because I stopped playing it. But, you know, that game really gave me an eye-opener on what it would be like to live in the days of Noah. You know? The beginning of the end. In the beginning. And when I thought about it, I said, yo, yeah. Everybody would come out, and since they couldn't fix things, everything would get rusty and shitty, and time would go by, and the earth would blow its dust and its leaves, and the trees would grow, and the grass would grow, and it'd take its spot back again. And then all those places would be buried. And then along hundreds of years from then, everybody would be smart again. And then they dig things up and be like, yo, look at those ruins. I wonder what happened to them. I wonder. The same thing is going to happen to you. The same thing. It's crazy to see that. It's crazy to see it in a book and in a game, and then see it in real life and be like, yo, how long? You know? How long before somebody does something stupid? Can't take it back, you know? How many different fucking things have happened to all these different civilizations that they say lived before us? Like, you ever wonder, what was it that took them out? Was it greed for money? Was it, I wanna create something super racist, or I don't know what the fuck it is, you know what I mean? I think back in the day they was fucking around with genes and shit, you know, the Bible says that. You know, the Bible did say that. You know, the angels came down playing with DNA, whatever. And, the Lord, I could have swore it says something about man will make its own God or something. Forgot. And and then everyone's gonna learn that no, you can't make God. And you know, I think that's could be a lot of things. I don't want to say specifically. I realize now every time I say something smart, I get fucking 3 views. Anyway, so playing this game and other games and watching other people do what they do, like what made this game so special is because you can literally go take territories over by helping people that were farmers or lived in ruins of the city and shit, and you can gain allies and help them build up where they live. And eventually you can either join different factions or you can, I think, be by yourself. But I don't even think that shit happens for so long. Eventually you gotta join somebody, you know? And a whole bunch of crazy shit happens. But I like the game because a lot of people, the game is so old. And people still play it to this day because they mod the game themselves, allowing the people to build more. Most games, when you, like, it's Grand Theft Auto, you're in a city. You can't build the building. You can't make crops. Like in the game, you had to eat. I think you had to like maintain certain things. People will come to take over your territories and shit. Like it was really dope to basically experience through simulation what it would be like to live back then when all of this wasn't here. Like it sucks. Like it's like the Wild Wild West or some shit. But the freedom that came with that, you know, people were free, and other people kind of not free because factions is factions, and when niggas start warring over resources and what little bits there, you're not really free to do what you really want to do. A lot of the farmers and people in the game before you come, they don't have a choice. They got told, you're going to help us and you're going to farm for us or you're done. That's it. We're taking 70% of your shit and we're going to leave you enough to, live and feed your family and all that. And it is what it is. We trying to rebuild. So once all is said and done, you could be somebody special. But until then, you're just workers. And I like that, though, how they did that concept, because it's real life. Like, everybody's not going to be a super soldier. Everybody's not going to be, you're just to pick things up, put them down. You're a farmer. There's fucking nothing wrong with that. I realize now the more society has grown, people can choose to not be the farmer, be the regular guy. So then that's what makes all this bullshit happen. It's like weird. I love that game a lot too because, like I said, watching other people beat it or other people watching how they build things, how other people took their game and they're a regular person and they said, I want to make games, but I can't, they're not letting niggas in. And they said, I'm going to take that game and I'm going to mod that shit and unlock all the other things that it could do. And I'm going to sit here and design outfits and landscape. And I've watched people develop that game and create it into a whole new game that the game wasn't. And then other people played his game. I watched modders in this game go so far to make the people that own the game file a lawsuit on them and be like, yo, stop fucking modding my game. You can't mod my game no more because people don't buy the original. They only buy y'all shit, and we ain't having that. You're not cutting me out of my fucking lifetime game that has you playing. But then the modders made them realize, because all the people that play the shit was like, we don't want to play your fucking game. We want to play what they're doing. You won't add nothing on, nigga. You ain't doing none of this. So now we won't ever play your shit at all, and we'll shut your shit down. So what did they do? They said, all you modders that have the best shit, you can come work for us now. And your mods and shit, we're gonna let that fly. And now people, the company still gets paid, you know what I mean, in a certain way. I guess I don't know how they do it. But they gave these people jobs. And I said, yo, that's what's wrong with the world right now, because all the best people are on the fucking ground, and it's already known that all y'all do is steal ideas, or y'all wait till we do something and say, alright, I'll cut you in. Stop doing that. Get rid of all them bum ass niggas that already be working for y'all and ain't been producing shit. All the ones that have been stealing the whole fucking time anyway. Majority of the games are the same fucking game redone over because there's nobody to create nothing new. Even gamers are waking up. It's so sad. Alright. This one dude, all the shit I've been saying is coming true, and it's on all levels. A fucking gamer woke up and realized how majority of the games now are AI computer people. They're not even real people, and they are so smart that they had the AI learn the people playing the game for so long that the computer can mimic you now. And you think you're in there playing with other people, but it's really a fucking it's a computer. And then it also tricks you, and when you start losing, and it reads in it can understand when you're gonna quit and say, I don't like this game, it's too hard. They'll put you in a room full of fucking weaker bots and weaker people so you can win the next 3 games and feel good about yourself. I say, yo, that's fucking crazy. I said, no wonder all them trans actions, and they don't make games no more. They just add on shit, and then they're selling shit. And I was like, yo, they gotta stop that, because that ain't good. That's not good. Like, not for nothing, you should never train no fucking robot to learn a human being's mind and how to manipulate them. Because, you know, what happens when it just chooses to do that to the people that own it? It's one thing when you know, it's fucking video games and shit. But, like, I seen that Facebook shit a long time ago where the 2 computers were talking to each other and made a language up that only they can understand, and you niggas had to shut that shit the fuck. You had to cut the program off and all this other shit because, you know what fucking time it is. So I suggest y'all start, like, being very careful. Listen to what Elon said. He told y'all that shit is dangerous, So, I don't know. I don't know much about that shit, but I do know, shit is really crazy. And people are very creative and should be allowed to help build upon the things that are already here. Just like I was playing Apex Legends for a while now, and I'm watching that game go under, go up, go under, and I started noticing the fucking thing in there. I was like, yo, a lot of this shit is just bots, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these is not real people. And then I was watching this other thing the other day that I was talking about how, a lot of these gamers, like, people are starting to get aware that majority of people that pretend or look famous, they're really not. Either you're cheating online in a game and your ass got caught, or you have bought everything. You don't even have an audience. I said, word. Finally, they said it. And it's not about, like, people talking on this. It's about the game. And I was like, yeah, it would make sense to me, because I've been seeing a lot of gamers or people at Twitch or whatever, and I'm like, you're fucking garbage, bro. You're trash garbage, and you have 2,000 people watching you. You're fucking garbage. You don't even know what you're doing. And I don't care if you're a girl and you look really good That shit is not registering no kid's brain to sit there and watch someone that can't even play the fucking game. It's not happening. And then when you see somebody that you can just tell a gamer from a fake ass gamer. And when you see a fake ass gamer girl and she's doing fucking 360 pop shots, snipe rifle, one bangers, and you're like, get the fuck out of here. You're cheating, bro. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here with all that. So a lot of that shit's getting cleaned up. A lot of people, you know what I mean? Just like the rap game and that. Everything's getting cleaned up. A lot of people been cheating for years at everything. Everything. And all you niggas is getting caught now. I kind of prophesied that last year that this is the year a lot of people need to get just step down. Just step down before you get caught. You know? Because it's coming. The time's coming. It's going to be embarrassing. And you know what I mean? Let your legacy be what it was, not what it's going to be. You're a cheater. Or you have fake numbers. Like a lot of YouTubers, a lot of people, when I learned about that 10, 20 years ago, I was dying. Because it broke the mind spell on me and all the people I was watching. And then making me have more courage building towards making my own channel. Because I said, yo, bro, these motherfuckers ain't saying nothing. Everybody just talks about the same goofy shit, and you're goofy. You don't even have no fucking personality in this shit. I mean, most information has already been here, so it's not like you're teaching nothing new in a kind of way. But it's like, yo, you can at least be, you know, something. It's like so refreshing to know. You know, most of this shit was always fake. You know, a lot of shit has been beating down regular people's mentality and feeling good about yourself. And looking at other people's lives and like they got it so much better and this is how you do it and you just do this and this and then you find out nah that nigga wasn't doing that and that to get shit right. He stole that shit or he was doing things under the table or behind closed doors. It feels good to know majority of the motherfuckers that everybody thinks the champ or whatever or the whatever. It's down to mayors and shit. You know what I mean? The whole cities is getting. This shit is crazy, bro. Like real talk. Like a lot of people are finding out. Hey, a lot of fugazi ass shit has been going on. A lot of people have been wearing masks. A lot of people have been doing the work, and you're not getting paid. And other dudes, like so much crazy shit is going on, bro. And it's only the beginning, you know what I mean? It's not even all the shit that's gonna come out. That's the sad part. That's the real sad part. Everybody getting souped up like, yeah, all these things is happening and liberation. I'm like, yo, dog, this is the tip of the sword, nigga. It's the tip of the iceberg. Y'all niggas is crazy. Y'all niggas is crazy. Like for the first time I seen a sexual abuse to children commercial, I said, wow, finally. It's really starting to get kicked up on that. Everybody's starting to get riled up. Like, yeah, bro, we gotta protect these children out here. It's a problem out here now. It's getting real bad. And I'm like, it's getting bad? What the fuck you talking about? Nigga, it's been bad. I'm just waking up. And I'm glad to see people, you know, things pushing towards these things. Because as an adult, yeah, we got problems. But I'm like, yo, kids got adult problems now. And it's every single thing we deal with. And this is why adults are shitty and bad and all this. Because the children are getting fucking destroyed. How can you grow up be a good adult if you know, getting destroyed when you're young? Your mentality's getting destroyed. You're fucking physically abused, mentally abused. You're envying fucking people that are telling you they did the right thing and they could do all this. And you find out these niggas is computer generated writing lyrics and shit. Niggas is not even real no more, bro. Your favorite rapper's never been real. Most of these niggas has been so fake for so long. Find out all these fucking things, bro. Like, that's one thing I loved about M. Shout out, M. I know I've been spitting a lot of hate towards you, but it ain't hate. It's just things I dislike about you or anybody else. But I also spit things I like about you. Like, that's why I like M, bro. Like, M has always been one of those people in his career. That's why I like he did the songs he did. and the image that he stood for. Like, a lot of people get M fucked up, and it's like the Drake thing. When a motherfucker want to express his anger and what he had to deal with, oh, now I'm being a tough guy. You know? No, he's talking about real shit that real people go through. And like, most people forgot that M was sticking up for people that get abused as children by their fucking parents. The thing everybody's waking up to now. Even though we had an artist give his life story and say my mom abused the fucking life out of me and literally used me and destroyed me and destroyed me and destroyed. Now, if it's true, you know, I don't know, but it seems like it's true because a lot of other rappers, when they get famous, they want to be cool with everybody and all this. He seems like someone that's really has been mentally destroyed because he always keeps to himself. You don't hear too many crazy stories about him. If he does do shit, hey, like I said, he ain't wailing out in the streets. Um, I've heard bad things, whatever, but like the songs that he does right, and no one gives no fucking. They don't even play these shits, bro. Like, he's done a lot of good songs talking about a lot of real things going on, and that's why he has so many fans. Like, I understand why a lot of people like Eminem, and not because no fast rapping or no. He's the hardest. No, he told their story of abuse and gave them a voice and made people be able to look around and be like, oh, maybe they're not lying. You know, maybe we should be aware of these things. Like, and it's crazy, bro. This world is really crazy. Anyway, I'm about to end this one with a little Apex talk. So as I'm playing Apex is teaching me a lot about how people are ununited and don't like to work together. And how the cracking of, I think, like, white people, you know, white males. If any of my white brothers that's watching this and stuff, you know, we're all people at the end of the day. But you guys are fucking losing it, bro. Like, real talk. Like, y'all, you guys, like, some of you's gotta start, like, just get your goddamn kids off the game, first of all. Like, real talk. They don't need to hear some of this shit. They don't need to, you know, it's crazy how, it's so bad, like, I don't even put my mic on. I remember when I used to, like, you play with the mic and it's just a bait situation every time, or it's a fucking hate. You know, it's like when you get on a team game, right? And you're picking your characters, and the first thing people start doing is hating on each other. Your teammates, you fucking guys suck. It's like, what the fuck? We didn't even start the game yet. And what it is because the last 50 games they probably have played, people just do whatever they want and lose and lose and lose, and everybody does everything for themselves. And that's sad. It's sad that rank, numbers, the things that prove who should lead, or, you know, at least have the best skills, where you're like, yeah, maybe I should follow this guy. You know, they have those things in a game for a reason. And nobody gives a shit about rank in real life or rank in the virtual world. Everybody's like, I'm the fucking top dog. And it's like, yo, dog, you know numbers don't lie, right? You don't win. You barely ever win. You don't get points. You're trash. So, if you don't learn how to get in line with people that actually are doing things, well, you're always going to have that game. You're always going to have that attitude of, people don't listen. Because you're not a leader, nigga. You're supposed to be following. Get it? You're not a leader. You're not somebody to follow. That's why when you start the game, niggas just fly off the or run off and do like me. It's raining. I used to get mad at the shit because my rank would always be better than a lot of people's. If my rank ain't better, I got way more wins than you. You know what I mean? I got way more fucking kills than you. And I always show those things. So when people play with me, they be like, "Oh, alright, this guy's pretty good." Like, you know what I mean? He ain't the best, but he clearly has better numbers than I do, you know? And you wouldn't believe how many people literally will just because of a name. You know how many times I heard people say, "The chief, you ain't my fucking leader. You ain't my chief." And I'm like, "Yo, bro, I'm on your team. We ain't even start the game. What you mean? Like, what the fuck? Oh, you just a hater." A lot of males have a problem with this leading thing, and you don't even lead your own life. When your landlord says, "Give me your fucking money," you're gonna give it to him. When your boss says, "Sit your punk ass down," you're gonna sit down. A lot of yous, when your wife tells you, "Shut the fuck up," you're gonna shut the fuck up. But you'll get on that game and talk to people like you're a fucking somebody. I'm like, "Yo, dog, you don't even run your own life. Shut the fuck up." Like, what are you talking about? Oh, yeah, that's why you're on the game, mad as fuck. Letting out all your anger. But you're not realizing the people you're letting your anger out on are just like you. You know? They want power. They want to lead. But everybody forgot the point of fucking leading. Leading is to win and, you know, victory and shit. Y'all motherfuckers want me to follow you into a death trap of 30 people shooting at each other in buildings, and you want me to stand in the open with you and start blazing at everybody. And then when you get shot down in the open from 4 different teams, you get mad like, "Why aren't you helping me? Why are you in cover not getting your head blown off?" Because everybody else is in the buildings or behind cover, and the first dumbass that goes in the open, you're going to learn the hard way. You're not Rambo. You're an idiot. You know? And you wouldn't believe how many games. This is how I caught on to a lot of this shit is AI generated. Because once you start seeing the patterns of people, you know, and how ignorant they could be, the ignorance of the computer is just another level. You'll be like, "Wait up, that doesn't even make sense." It's either a little kid or a complete fucking moron. And it could be a moron. But, you know, a lot of times it'd be AIs. And it made me realize a lot of these men, they're mad at AIs. They're screaming about, "You won't help. You're fucking this. You do far, rah, 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 rah." And I'm like, "Yo, dog, you're screaming at an AI? You fucking idiot. Why do you think there's no mic on the thing? Why do you think they, like, it'd be crazy?" Or you know what the worst about Apex Legends is, or playing video games, when it comes to males in their leadership role? They forget that it's a game. If you start off calling me all types of shit, right? If you start out fucking all these demands, just like real life, I can go the other way and just play by myself. I'll do my own thing. And then, you know what 90% of them do? "You're gonna lose. I can't wait for you to die. I'm not gonna resurrect you. I'm not gonna pick you up." And then 10 seconds later, both my teammates are dead, and I'm still in the fight with fucking 12 other fucking teams, and they're just watching. The mentality of man and women is really getting I don't really know what it is. It's like people want to be leading but don't know how to lead. So that kind of proves people need a leader, you know? And it really is, it's sad. It's sad to see the anger, frustrations of life, you know? break into the gamer world. I said this shit a long time ago, like, they kind of made these things so people could, have fun and blow off steam. And now it's like the fucking people just come on, dump their fucking bullshit on everybody and expect better results, And it's like, I get it for some people. They're just angry and mad, so, that's what they do. That's what they live for. So I completely understand why other people like me are like, yo, what the fuck is wrong with everybody, bro? Like, I'm either playing with people that are just crazy hating on me for not knowing how to do things, or they don't know how to do things, and it's just like, it's like real life. Everybody's a fucking lone wolf, and once, but it's like, yo, bro, what are you really fighting towards, and what are you really trying to build, Why should I follow you when you barely know what you're doing? Like, that's why I don't expect people to follow me. Only people I would expect to follow me are people that don't know what they're doing, on my low level, and was like, there's always a reason for people to follow people because there's always a different level, But I don't want nobody to follow me in a certain way like everybody's followed. I want people to grow into your own, like the Lord said, follow him. But he kind of don't have a team, He kind of don't, you either do things or you don't. I don't know, I guess that's what they call influence. But it's really not, really. Because I'm not trying to influence people to do anything. Except be real. That's what's going to make you get through whatever it is that's making you hate. And carry out this fucking negative, whatever, the verbal, physical, spiritual. So many people are just fucking mad. Whatever made you mad, it seems like people can't let it go. I know I'll be mad still. So, no, I can't be one to talk and say, oh, don't get mad. Well, I do. But I at least have the decency to not have a mic and spew my hate into your ear. I'll make videos about it or something, but it'd be crazy how many people want to argue with you everywhere you go. In real life, niggas want to fucking be haters and argue, and now on games, people are literally, it's pathetic. It's really pathetic. Anyway, protect your fucking happiness. All love, all praise to the Most High.